Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens. I know people love that. I get so many comments about that every time I say cats and kittens. I'm an old radio guy. I've been saying that for 25 damn years. Getting me to stop saying that, you can't anymore. For me, it's like breathing. But welcome to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was trying to figure out how I want to do this video, if I wanted to go contrarian or not. I don't have name recognition. I'm not Crypto Cedo or Don or all the other tweeter guys. I'm not that. I have no name or brand recognition. So anything that I say is opinion editorial. But the funny thing is that anything anybody else says is also opinion editorial. I just think it's okay for me to give mine. I'm an investor. This is kind of the funny thing about this channel is I'm an investor, and I'm not an investor telling you what to do with your money. I don't care. I'm not an influencer. I would never have that kind of egotism to tell you how to spend your money. I don't do price predictions. I don't do any of these things. I simply tell you what I'm doing with my money. Adam's hurting. I'm sorry, man. It is. I know we try to waffle around it and, tiptoe through the raindrops, but Adam's hurting, and it's hurting because of the way that Adam is being used, the way Adam's being portrayed. You know what, the tech is good, Tenderman is good, all right, and it was absolutely fantastic before everybody started to figure out how to bridge everything everywhere, and all of a sudden it started to lose a little bit of its value. Where I see this thing from an investment standpoint, look, for me, it's a currency. That's all it is, man. All right. Adam's worth to me is how much somebody will give me for it right this moment. That's its worth to me. When it really starts to descend and spiral, I'm not this guy. All right. I'm not going to hold it in hopes of some in hopes of some better future that's never going to come. There's too much competition in this space now. I'm not that guy. I will take it and use it because I can effectively use it to farm dexes, and that's it. That's what I do. All right, I am mercenary capital. I'm in 3 or 4 projects, very very long, but as far as Adam goes, Adam is just easy use for me. All right, that's all it is. And I will I'll harvest on one dex to move it to another dex, and I will liquidate it there to get into other projects that I'm into. So the day-to-day value of it kind of washes over me because I'm liquidating it every day. But the funny part is that I'm not the only one. This seems to be the belief is that it's only a few of us that are doing it. The validators are doing this every single day. You got to pay expenses, right? Validators are pricey, so you need to liquidate at least $100,000 to $150,000 worth a month to pay for the box, because boxes are incredibly expensive. Adam did what most ecosystem tokens will do, in the fact that they centralize. Now, I understand we say, no, it's pure DeFi. It's not. All right, there is absolutely a validator cartel on here. Just look at it, man. It's all the top 10. You know the names. These are your brand recognition. These are the guys that can swing the vote, control it, and move it virtually anywhere that any way that they want to do it. But they're not alone in this. That's the funny thing. Just because I'm Cosmos biased doesn't mean that I'm completely, obtuse to every other chain out there. Most of them go through this. The introduction of Stride and the liquid staking derivatives. I hate LSDs. I mean, I know I'm gonna be contrarian on that point as well. I hate LSDs. You understand that the more atom that you dump into LSDs, the more centralized this all becomes, right? I mean, you are aware of this, that you're effectively centralizing your own token through LSDs. You're trying to squeeze a dime out of a nickel, and it plays for a time, but eventually you have to realize that there is no magical internet money, and that it's going to devalue. I mean, honestly, I think we're starting to see it now, and we're starting to see it more and more. Adam, for a good period of time, about, I don't know, last year, somewhere in the middle, just completely ran away from Bitcoin. During the whole Bitcoin crash, it's down. Adam recovered all the way up to like 1450. But now that Bitcoin dominance has come back, you notice that Adam really ain't moving that much. I mean, we were celebrating it not too long ago when Adam actually went to $10. That was the party. Oh my God, that's it. It's never going to stop. And it did. It absolutely did, and it absolutely will. The interest that was on this chain, there is no longer as much interest as there was. And let's be real honest here. You're trying to create a use case for a token that is effectively an ecosystem currency. You're trying to turn it into something that it wasn't designed to be. We can keep trying. You can keep hacking away at it, but nobody, particularly crypto investors, are going to look at this and say, "Yeah, but interchange, ICS. Look at that, man. It's gonna change the game." Did it? No. No, it didn't, and it won't. And the funny thing is that whole element doesn't scale, and everybody knows it. So now they're getting into the fight around tokenomics. We're going to change the tokenomics. We're going to fix it. Atom is a token that was designed to be bought and sold. I'm sorry, man. It is. It really has no other real practical use. Meaning, can you set up something on Atom? Can you build a chain? Can you use Tendermint without using Atom? Can you? And that's a real important question. Now, from an investor's perspective, that's what I do. This is where I live. All right. You have to ask yourself, what will make this token go up? Because if you go to Twitter, or if you even go to YouTube, it's just a blind devotion to Atom. That's it. It'll go up. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. But nobody's asking, why will it go up? And again, they'll come up with use cases, either mythical or not even that. But they're going to continue to throw use cases at you for it that Atom doesn't do, that it's not fit for. It's a currency. Now, as far as moving it around the cosmos, yeah, I love it. It's easiest. It's the easiest one, and believe it or not, it's also one of the most stable, particularly over a year, over 365 days. This thing has only bled off about 4% of its value, which is heroic when you consider the state of the market. Only being down 4% is pretty damn heroic when you consider that you can stake this stuff and you can put it to work in LPs anywhere for 20%. So only being down 4%, meaning if you did nothing for a year, not counting IL, we're not getting that deep into this one, guys. This is just a top level view. But not counting impermanent loss, which you're going to have lots of, but you would be up approximately 16%, just doing absolutely nothing. And again, this is guerrilla math. Don't pin my ears back on this one. I'm making this very, very simple. And that's heroic in crypto. But past performance is never an indicator of future performance. I know chart oracles are going to say it different, man, but it isn't. All right, there is nothing that happened in the past is going to affect what is about to happen. Nothing. So broaden your mind on this one a little bit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not in it long. When I hit a decent price point, I will probably liquidate every single little bit that I have left, and my price point is not $25, man. It is nowhere near that. If you're going to be playing this for big percentages, don't play it in an ecosystem token. They don't move that much, man. They just don't. Cosmos sitting at about $2.5, $2.6, $2.7 billion. You would need to double that volume, to get that token right there to $18, and that assumes that nobody's going to scalp you on the way up, and they will. I will. I'm not alone here. So, as much as I'd like to get into the drama, I don't care. As much as I'd like to start going at the validator set again, I don't care. I've moved away from it. It is a tool. That's all it is. Like any other crypto. Well, like most other cryptos. But Atom in particular, for me, it is simply a tool. Like it, love it, disagree, I'm indifferent. I'm going to continue using it the way that I use it. I'm going to continue kicking out videos the way that I choose to kick them out. So anyway, we'll be live tonight. If you want to come have a go at me, knock yourself out. I promise. I promise you'll get some takeaways. Anyway, that's all we got. Questions, comments, scott@thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.